How to take control of your life. Because if you don't, you realize that you drift in your life, doing things that is not to your own benefit, but because someone drifts you in that direction. And before you realize it, a lot of time has been wasted. It's almost too late. If you take control of your life, however, I guarantee you will change extraordinarily. I took control of my life and I went from a broke-ass professional MMA fighter to becoming, well, let's just say a poor guy with a little bit of money, right? But I'm doing well, leading over 100 people in business. Here's the secret. The number one thing you need to acknowledge in order to take control of your life is simply everything is your fault. Every fucking thing. The good thing that happened to you is your fault. The bad thing that happened to you is also your fault. Once I understood this concept, my entire life changed. It took me, I would say I understood this concept for 4 years. At first, of course, it all starts with the mindset. You understand this concept. You start to make things work. You won't see results immediately, but you still feel powerful. Here's why. When you say, it's not my fault, it's him, it's this guy, that guy, is your boss, the weather, whatsoever, what you're actually saying is, I do not have any power. I'm powerless because this guy has all the power. This girl has all the power over me. My boss has all the power over me. And you can imagine how weak that statement is. So, first thing first, remember, anytime that you say it's not my fault, what you're really doing is you're giving power away. I understood this concept and I had to internalize it. Because once I internalize it, it basically means once I own it, I have the power to change it. And it's very empowering to know that I now have the power to actually change my life. It might not happen immediately, but it's all within my control now because I get to choose everything. So I give you an example. If a deal went wrong, right? If someone even backstabbed me, which happened before, I was fucking mad at the guy. But ultimately, it's still my fault. Why? I didn't do enough due diligence. I decided to trust the guy. I choose to trust the guy. This is within my control. If I don't trust him, the deal doesn't go through. But I trusted him. So it's all within my control. It's all my fault because I trusted him. And when you realize that, you really acknowledge and internalize this, you will feel a new sense of power. A power to be able to change your life. So, the first step to really changing your life, right? Taking control of your life is to acknowledge that everything is your fault. Look at the last 5 things that you blame someone for. Look at how it is actually your fault. How are you actually responsible for that thing? And then learn from it, right? Because acknowledging something is one thing, learning from it is another. So once you acknowledge that it's actually your fault, you are actually responsible for the last 5 things that is bad. What systems or what actions can you put in place to make sure that never happens again? Because if you are able to do it, that's basically 5 mistakes or 5 great lessons learned. And as you can imagine, throughout life there will be a lot of decisions that you have to make, a lot of choices, a lot of mistakes or lessons to learn. But if you're always learning, you're always taking the right step, you're always owning every single thing, you'd be surprised at how fast it can get you to where you want to be. So, the number one step to changing your life, remember, to taking control of everything, is to fucking own it. Because once you own it, you acknowledge that everything is your fault, you have the power to change it. Peace.